Hey everyone, Joe here. Well, I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, and it's finally getting around to it. And this video is about my review I did about a year ago now on the Rokinon, which is also the Samyang 14mm lens. This little beauty right here. Okay. Now, in the video, I had made the comments about comparing this with the Canon EF 11 to 24mm lens. And I've got some little hate from everybody on that. And not everybody. I got a lot of good responses. But a few people just didn't quite understand what I was trying to get at here. Now, to say that this lens is in any way better than the Canon 11 to 24 f4L lens, a lens that costs 3 times more almost than that Rokinon lens, is ignorant. Only a complete dumbass would make that statement. So what I want to clarify is why I do compare this lens to that lens. Now, for one thing, optically, as far as sharpness goes, and actually overall, this lens gets a better overall score on DxOMark, as we can see right here. An overall score at theirs is 16 for the Samyang 14mm, and for the Canon EF 11-24, it is 15. Very, very close. However, the Canon lens on, say, the 760D here, which is a 24 megapixel sensor, still comes in at 1 megapixel sharpness. Now, these are full frame lenses designed for full frame cameras, but I chose the 760D because the smaller pixel density, because it puts more demands on the lens. But, okay, let's hop over here. And here's those same two lenses on the 5D Mark III. And we see the sharpness here is 15 megapixels, perceived megapixels on both. Very sharp, very, very sharp lens. And the overall score for DxO actually rates the Samyang at 25, where the Canon 11 to 24 at 21. Okay. That said, that really still does not make this lens better than the Canon 11 to 24. There's a lot of things the 11-24 has that this lens does not. One, it has zoom. You can zoom from 11 up to 24. This one's fixed at 14. You also can autofocus with 11 to 24. This lens you cannot. The 11-24 has weather sealing. This lens does not. We can go through and add up a few more things that the 11 to 24 has that makes it a much better lens than this lens. Let's also keep in mind that the 11 to 24 is currently about $2,800. This lens you can get about $350. So, do you need autofocus if you're doing landscape and stuff? No, you don't. Do you need a zoom? Yeah, you might. It doesn't always mean you will need it. The lens has enough resolution. You can crop if that's not a big deal to you. But that's a personal choice. Okay. Do you have $3,000? If you don't, this can be your second best option. So I never said in that review that this lens was in any way better than 11-24. I was trying to make everybody understand if you can't afford the 11 to 24 and you're a Canon user, then this little beauty right here could be your second best option, which is why I have it. I'm not spending $2,800 on that lens. I might get it one day. Right now, I cannot. However, this lens most people can't afford. And I think this is an amazing lens for the money. Optically, it is a great lens, but if you don't mind, autofocusing, you don't mind manually changing your aperture, then this can be a great lens for you. Now, there's another reason I got this lens. If you do like traditional time lapses where you take individual photos and combine them yourself, a lot of times with lenses like the 11 to 24, if you use an aperture other than wide open, you can get flickering. It's because inconsistency with the aperture opening, closing, back down from, say, if you want everything set at f6.3 or f7, you might not get variations in the aperture each time it closes, and it can make a lot of your video have darker frames and lighter frames, which causes flickering when you combine the images. Since this lens has a fixed aperture, it does not. It always stays the same, which gives me really nice, virtually flicker-free. I say virtually flicker-free because normally it doesn't, but if there's like a change in the lighting, like a bird or something gets in front or a bug goes across, there can be slight variations, but 99.9% of the time gives me flicker-free time lapses. So, is the 11-24 a better option? It depends on you and your budget. Like I said, I never said this Rokinon Samyang lens right here was any way better than the 11-24. But if you can't afford those, this 14mm lens could be a good second option for you. So anyway, I'm glad I cleared this up, and that's my personal opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own. But, just looking at it here, right here, you get a lot of things with both of these lenses. Which one's right for you? It really depends on you, your budget, and your shooting style. Anyway, that's it for this little quick vlog. I just want to clarify a few things. If you like this video, how about giving me a thumbs up? Thumbs up's always highly appreciated. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Subscribing is free. It's for you. Unless you know when I release more videos. Until next time, everyone.